Good morning, this is Ryan, and today I'm going to show you a couple different ways to upload data to Databricks. So the first thing you need to do is start your cluster, and once you got that set up, you go to Data, Add Data, and then you can simply upload the file that you want to use. I'm going to use my COVID data, which is still on my GitHub if you want to use that. So drag that here, create table with UI. Select our cluster, preview table, and we can name this COVID. Okay, COVID1. Can't do that, so COVID_1. We want to make our first row's header, so we click that, and invert schema, and create table. All right, it's as simple as that. So another quick way you can upload data locally is if you go to home and create a new notebook. It could be any language, so I'll just name this local upload, create. And then if you click this icon at file and upload data, you can also directly upload through here. So again, I'll drag my data here. Next. And then what you might want to do here is to copy this and save it. That way you can refer to this link when you want to read the file. So for example, let's say I click done, and if I go to my GitHub and I click on this right here, local upload.scala, we can do a sample script to read the data we just uploaded. So I'll copy that. And the only thing you need to change is this link. So we'll go back and copy this link right here for the CSV file, paste it in here, and shift enter to run. And there we go. Here's our table. All right, so those are a couple ways you could upload data locally. And next, what I want to show you is how to connect to your storage account in Azure. So if you go back to data, click add data, other data sources, the first option here is Azure Blob Storage. And if you click create table in notebook, it should give you some directions how to do that, even though these directions I found to be a little bit vague. And this one's in Python. So I'll show you how to do this in Python, and I'll also show you how to do this with Scala. All right, so going back to my GitHub, if I go to python upload.py, I have all these scripts here, and I made some edits to make it a little bit easier to use. So first we want to go back to our Azure account, and we need a storage account. So we'll go to add, and you can either type it in here or click storage account. We have our resource group selected. I'll name this storage account RGDB, and here's our location. Now we want to change this to blob storage, and we can also change this to locally redundant to make it as cheap as possible. And review and create. Validation passed, and create again. All right, I think this will take a couple minutes, so I'll fast forward and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, deployment is complete. We'll go to resource. And now we need to click on containers. So we'll create a new container. I'll call this container RG, and create. Click inside the container and upload a new file. Okay, select file, and we'll upload our same file. Okay, so now that we have a file in our storage account, let's go back to Databricks, and I'll just make a new notebook. So create notebook. This will be in Python, so let's call it Python upload. And let's go ahead and grab this first script. We need our storage account name, and the access key. So this is our container. We need to go back to our, let's go back to our storage account. So this is our storage account name. We'll change that here. And now we need the storage account access key. So on this page, we click this icon. And we will want to copy this right here. So let's do show keys, copy this key, and paste it in here. Shift enter. Okay. Next script, we need to link our file location. So we'll make a couple edits. Our container name, that's the first thing we need. So we'll go to, we'll just click our storage account, container. So this is my container name. Change that. Our storage name, that's this one. And now we need our CSV file name. So I'm just going to click this and copy the name of our CSV file. And shift enter. For the next script, you can just copy and paste that. Everything should be set up, and I don't think you need to make any changes, so let's do shift enter. Okay, and now we want to read the file. Let's copy that link. We got our file type listed here. We want to infer schema and create a header and load file location. That's spelled out here. So shift enter. Okay, no errors. So lastly, if we want to display all the columns, we'll paste this script. Let's see if it works. And here you go. Okay, so our table is uploaded, and we'll use Python. And another method is you can use a Scala language, which I think is a little bit easier. So I'll show you that next. So we'll do create new notebook, call this Scala upload, default language Scala, create. And in my GitHub, I'm on the Scala upload.scala. So we'll copy this first script. We need our container name, storage account name. So here's our storage account name. Remove that space. Okay, container name, container RG. And now we need our SAS token. So this time we'll go to our storage account, and instead of clicking access keys, we will click on shared access signature. You need to check these boxes. You can change your expiration time and generate SAS. And you need to copy this SAS token link right here. Paste that right here. Shift enter. That works. So next one, we will mount the file and copy our container name first. Paste that here. Now our storage account name. Paste that here. And now we need our CSV name. So we'll go back. Click on container. And here's our CSV name. And you can change your mount name. I'll make this Azure mount, doesn't really matter. And shift enter. Okay, took about 30 seconds, 24 seconds. Looks like it works and there's no errors. So lastly, we'll copy this script and we will make sure we have a header and schema, and we just need to change our mount name. Let's change that to Azure mount. Let's try running that. And here we go. This is our table. So it's the last option I wanted to show you. Those are 4 quick ways you can upload data. And so I think that's it for now.